But there are a couple of things that really freak me out. And it's always something that I can't quite wrap my head around, because anything that has to do with non-end, like never-ending stuff, it just freaks me out. I don't even know how to deal with it. Like numbers, right? They say you can always add one, so numbers never end, really? Like, never end. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going, because you can always add one. That's fucked up. It's really crazy, man. But I'll tell you another thing. Space, oh my God. Okay, this one kills me. You're telling me that if we could build a ship that could shoot off this planet in any direction and just keep going up and up and up and up and up and like you never die, you never implode, you never explode, you're gonna live forever, you can live for 1 billion trillion years and you can just go up one direction, just keep going straight, it never ends, really, like, ever? That's crazy to me. I don't understand that. Like, I cannot fathom that thought that space never ends, man. That's crazy. Okay, so that's my little thing. But here's the last one that has gotten me, and I stumbled onto this when I was writing my book, and I was talking about music in general and how it affects us emotionally. And it was on a day that I was sitting with my publisher, we were drinking a bottle of wine, and that song from the Mamas and the Papas came on, California Dreamin'. Yeah. And so I've never had like a direct connection with the song, but for some reason when I hear it, it always makes me really sad. And I don't know why. It's just one of those songs that when you hear the chords, it's just heavy, man. And I'm going like, why does this song make me so sad and feel like ugh when I hear it? And we started talking about that in general, like why does music have an effect on us emotionally? And of course, the first answer is, well, it's the lyrical content, you know, and it must be that because I can relate to that in my life and whatever. But that can't be completely true, because why is it that someone can play a violin or a cello or a piano instrumentally, no lyrics, no vocals, and yet you can feel the emotion of it. You can get sad or overwhelmed and cry. I mean, it's crazy. And I started to think, like, wow, this is heavy. Like, what is that? It's just music at that point. There's no lyrical connection. And so now we're 2 bottles of wine into it. You know, okay, this is really deep, man. Like, where is this going? And so we started to break it down, and I was like, okay, and that's what I was saying in the video a little while ago, that music is built off of nothing more than chords, right? And a chord is nothing more than a sequence of notes, single notes. And if you keep breaking it down, a note is just a sound wave, it's a frequency, and then a frequency is nothing more than a vibration. All it is this string plucking it, it vibrates, and when it vibrates slow, you get a low sound wave. When it vibrates faster, it goes higher. So why is it, here's the part that gets me, why, if they're just nothing but vibrations, why does it affect us emotionally? This is the part that really stumps me, and I don't really think there's an answer to it, because I think it's why music is such a miracle, it's why it's such a gift. It doesn't make any sense that I could play you a chord, okay? This is supposedly like a happy major chord. Right? It sounds kind of like uplifting. But if I just change some notes around and play this. Sad, right? It sounds sad. But why? How come this one isn't that one? Like, why would that be sad and this be happy? You know what I mean? I don't understand what dictates that. Why is this sad? Why does our body respond to this note is sad and this note is happy? I don't know, man. It's to me, it's the mystery of music, and I think that's when I really started to figure out that music is more than just something that we enjoy. It really is a gift. It really is something that enhances our good times and helps us through our bad times, and I think it should never be taken for granted. So. I mean, what else do you know on this planet that you could hear one of your favorite songs and it could immediately take you back to a time and place when you first heard that song, right? And not only that, but not only will you think about that memory, but if you think about it enough while you're listening to this piece, you'll actually get the sensations that you felt back then. If it was a great time, if it was a sad time, whatever it was, it's like a time machine. And I don't know anything on this planet that's that powerful that can bring us back in time within a few notes of a song. I mean, that's an amazing thing, man. So again, hopefully by the end of the night, you'll think about music a little bit differently, man, because I sure have lately. But the funny thing about notes and vibrations is, for instance, I can play anything in whatever sequence, and it won't sound like much to you. I mean, I can just hit a bunch of random notes, and it's like whatever. But if you slow down and you start playing these notes in a certain order, even though they're just vibrating strings, you'll start hearing songs that are really familiar to you. Sing this with me? Yeah!